All the videos that we could have chose, you chose killer wife. The other ones were fine. They're just chill. Natural disasters, motorcycle crashes, no one dies. But no, I want to watch someone die. I want to brutal murder, you know?
It's 6:20 p.m. on September 8th.
No, it's not.
33-year-old Colin Turner is locked in his garage. His wife, Bree Kuhn, forcibly trapped him inside their own house after an argument involving their 3 children. He decides to call 911, hoping for help, but things would quickly spiral into tragedy.
Sheriff's Office emergency.
Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside. And then when I tried to
What was that?
You just got me!
What the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ! That was the most casual murder I've ever heard in my life. Jesus. The dude was just so casual, like, yeah, she tried to break my arm, and oh my God, I'm dying! Like, what the fuck? Okay, video over, we know what happened. Now, there are a lot of people in the world who have bad habits, me included. Throughout time, there have been loads and loads of different methods that people use to try to get people to stop that thing or quit the bad habit, but a lot of them tend to not work that well. And that's where Fume comes in, which is today's sponsor. Instead of just having someone completely quit a habit, they decided to take a different approach. Instead of quitting, why not just replace the habit with something better? And that's exactly what Fume is. No electronics, completely natural flavors, no vapor, just flavored air, and instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses all natural flavors. And with a Fume, you get a adjustable airflow, and also, as someone with ADHD, having something to fidget with is pretty satisfying. And they have loads and loads of different flavors. But you got flavors like cinnamon hearts, raspberry lemon, crisp mint, orange vanilla, maple pepper, the list goes on. Over 500,000 people have made the switch to Fume, and I totally get why. And right now, if you grab my journey pack with my code, you can get some free toppers. These are like soft things that you put over the top because a lot of people like to chew on something. So if you've been thinking about changing your habits, this is the perfect first step. Go to tryfume.com/Bionicpigtv or scan the QR code on the screen and grab yours today.
She just shot him.
Immediately, the dispatcher realizes the severity of the situation, rushing officers to the scene. However, these officers have no idea what they are blindly walking into, because Kuhn isn't just anyone. She is a high-ranking officer in the U.S. Navy.
Oh, goody!
But to understand how things escalated this far, we first need to look at the events that took place prior to
there's children. Oh, there's children there too. Oh God, why?
This call, because this wasn't the first time police showed up to Bree and Colin's house that day. In fact, police had been to the house 2 times prior to the shooting.
So, highly preventable situation, I assume.
The first 911 call would be made by Bree at 12:53 p.m., where she would make a worrying claim.
Sheriff's Office emergency. Hi, can I have a police officer come to my address? 6184.
Okay, what's going on?
My husband pushed me up against the wall and threw me on the floor.
Okay. Does anyone have any weapons?
No, there's none in the house.
And what's your first and last name?
Bree Kuhn. I don't want him to take my daughter.
Okay, give me one moment so I can have my deputies on the way, okay? Don't hang up.
Police immediately rushed to the scene. Upon arrival, however, they were met with an unexpected sight. Colin, Bree's husband, was seated outside, already waiting for them, not Bree, who had made the 911 call.
We talked to you guys separate. His daughter, if I go inside, when we go inside and talk to you.
She's got a shotgun and her pistol in the bedroom with her.
Okay.
And my pistol is on the dashboard of my truck. I'll put it there all pretty for you.
Okay, you stay out here, man.
I'm still there.
Her name's Bree.
Her name's Bree. She's got both the kids in there with her.
All right. Do me a favor and lift your shirt up a little bit.
Yeah.
So why don't you give me a rundown on what happened during your argument?
All right. So she called me right now because
I'm thinking it's PTSD as well.
Figured out that I want to take my kids to my
That would
parents'
make
house in
sense.
Georgia. But for me, I guess me to have a break from her. A little bit of backstory. In March, she tried to after she was inpatient, then she was outpatient group for a while. She got kicked out of that group. So she was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder in March or April. Got kicked out of her first therapy group, got kicked out of her second therapy group.
Dude, borderline personality disorder is a bitch.
Group, and she skipped her last 2 individual therapies.
That is a bitch.
Okay. Well, so what happened today causing her to pick the phone up and call? I guess she called 911. I didn't look.
She found out I was I was packing my car.
That's what the upset was.
Yes.
That you're going to Georgia to see their grandparents.
Yep.
And then is she was she allowed to go? Like, did you plan on her coming?
No, I didn't plan on her coming.
Okay, you're just gonna do it, take a break?
Yeah.
And they're your kids, right?
They're my kids.
Okay, y'all are married, had kids?
Married.
They're your blood?
They're both of our kids, and then I have a stepdaughter who's probably gonna be here about 45 minutes from school.
Okay.
And my stepdaughter is fully hers legally, and she told me before, if I Kylie's my 12-year-old, she said, if you take, I can't stop you from taking the little kids, because they're yours, but if you take my 12-year-old, I have press charges.
Colin clearly fears for his kids' safety because of Bree's mental health, and he tried to take matters into his own hands. He had decided that taking the kids away temporarily would be best for them, but Bree refused to let this happen.
This morning, my laptop was missing. Been all around the house for it. Finally, wait a minute, the dishwasher was running all night with my fucking MacBook in the dishwasher.
Oh, shit!
So it was the start. Well, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd want to run away too. I'd want to break after that too. Oh shit!
Culmination of a long bad tap. Cut me off from all the credit cards she has control over. She's the primary breadwinner in the family.
It's worth noting that Colin had also been in the Navy, but had retired early. With little financial support from him, Bree took on the responsibility of covering the family's expenses, and her job as a high-ranking Navy officer became the primary source of income for the family. Perhaps that's why she felt entitled to take away all of Colin's credit cards. But that would not be the only thing she tried to take away from him.
It's not healthy for the kids to be around it. She's made repeated comments to the kids, the 3 and 4-year-old, since, well, today. When police are coming to save us because Daddy hurt Mommy.
Wow.
First of all, I didn't. Second of all, you don't tell a child that.
Sure.
Yeah, like, honestly, even if it did happen, you just don't tell a child that. That you don't put that on the child.
Was at any point in time, did it get physical?
Wow.
I told you I tried to grab my daughter last night, and she got physical and stopped me. So I backed the fuck off at that point. That kind of allegation is the last thing I need.
At this point, police couldn't
Oh my god, that is rough. Wow, like his hands are just tied in the
intervene
situation.
without clear evidence of violence. Colin denied laying hands on Bree, and with no visible injuries, signs of a struggle, or immediate threat, officers decided to leave the residence. But just before they left, Colin made a chilling remark.
It's going to be the first who crosses the line, you know?
It sucks, man.
Yeah. Well, we can't be getting too far into people's lives. I mean, if a crime occurred, yeah, good to go.
Yeah, the cop basically just said, call us when someone's dead. Oh, I hate it, bro. I hate it. Like, I know legally there's not necessarily anything they can do, but it's like just the fucking, you know, how the world is, you know? Call us when you're dead, you know? Call us when someone's dead. And I mean, he did.
Oh.
Like what? A
crime occurred, so if she slapped across the face and you got claw marks and a red
Yeah, protect and serve, am I right?
handprint on your cheek, that's different. You say, yeah, she slapped me. I believe you. I see the handprint.
I almost wish.
Nobody could have expected that this comment would eerily predict the tragedy that was about to unfold.
Poor
Dispatch
guy,
would
dude.
receive a second call at 5 p.m., just 4 hours after the initial one. But this time, from Colin.
My wife has locked all the doors and said I'm not allowed to come in. So I'm outside with my daughter screaming because she wants to go inside and I can't.
Okay, what's your...
Yeah, y'all have already been out here once today.
Yeah, and you said that now your wife is not allowing you to come outside?
Come inside, yeah.
Come inside the home?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't there like another child home as well?
Yeah.
Right?
My
Another child?
4-year-old's inside. She said he's napping, and my 12-year-old stepdaughter is inside.
At this point, Bree
is
has chosen to
terrifying,
lock
dude.
Colin out of the house, along with their 3-year-old daughter. And with the couple's arguments becoming increasingly tense, the police return to resolve the situation.
Hello. Yes, sir, indeed. What can I do for you? I'm Deputy Glenn with North County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, my wife won't let me in my house.
Okay, is this wife?
Yep. So,
Okay, can I talk to you over here? Ma'am? Hey, can I just have you wait right there for just one moment, okay? So what's going on today, sir?
she's got mental health stuff going on. I was trying to leave for Georgia to get a break from her for me and the kids earlier today. And she called you guys. Took my photo ID, all my access to money and everything.
Okay.
And then took the kids inside and locked me out. I've been locked outside in my driveway.
Okay.
For the last couple hours.
You live here?
Yeah, we're co-owners. We both.
Okay.
So I've been on the phone with family advocacy through the Navy and all that most of the day. So I haven't cared that I'm outside.
Okay.
Until she came outside with my daughter on the porch.
Okay.
Screaming. So I came over and she gave my daughter to me, and that's kind of like the last straw.
You guys,
So,
are you guys still married?
I mean, for now, yeah.
It's still legal and it's common property.
Yep. Yeah. So she's not allowed to stop me from entering my house.
If it's your house and you still live here, by all means, you got to enter your home. However, you got to enter your home.
Yeah. So she's allowed to change the locks, and I'm allowed to break a window. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not telling you to break a window. If you want to tear, I mean, it's your property. However, you got to get into your house. You got to get into your house. It's your home.
Dude, like, as a cop, like, as a human, whenever you see a point where his only option is breaking the fucking window to get into the house, don't you think you should, like, do a little bit more? And instead of being like, oh yeah, deal with it yourself, just break your own window and deal with it yourself and you know, escalate the situation. Maybe just help him leave. I don't know. Like, I feel like that is completely fine for the cops to just help him leave. I don't know. Yeah, the cops don't care.
Your home and you live here and you've got your items in there. If you got to get in, however you got to get in.
You can't like escort me in, no, and let me in.
Well, I'm gonna talk to her in just a second. But we'll figure out what's going on. But at any point with this argument, was it physical? Was it anybody hit, scratch, kick, bite, push, anything like that? Poke, anything even? Okay.
Yet again, Colin expresses that nothing physical had happened between the two, and Bree's mental health spiraling out of control is the reason for their ongoing argument. But with Bree now outside, the officer makes his way over to her, and she describes her side of the story much differently.
And so he's wanting to take him to Georgia?
Yeah, I was talking to him about wanting a divorce, so he said it doesn't take the kids to Georgia, and he can because we're still married.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, he technically
Argument
can.
about it. He pushed me up against the wall. He threw me onto the floor in the bathroom. And that's when I called the police. Earlier today. Then I locked him out. Well, he had been in contact with my command. So he said that there's allegations of emotional abuse. So obviously I don't want him in there. You know, him and I arguing in front of the kids. So I locked him out. My daughter, she wakes up sometimes like in her over.
Oh man, dude, this sucks so much. Oh, it sucks so much because she's manipulating the situation so bad, and the cops don't know. Oh god.
Or whatever.
Sure.
And it's usually like him and I will pass her back and forth and kind of, you know.
Honestly, the dad needs to record her reactions. That honestly could have saved him a lot of this situation. Yeah.
She wants better. So she woke up from the nap and.
When you say your daughter, you mean that one?
Yeah. Yeah, when she woke up like that, I brought her out here because she's used to him and I, so I brought her out here. So he can help calm her down. He snatched her from me and then started trying to use her to, I don't know. He said, she doesn't want to come in the house. I'm like, Daddy's there. Dad. Being manipulative. It's not a good environment.
Yeah, it's him the one that's being manipulative.
He lives here too? So we can't lock each other out of the house. I mean, if we do, he's got every right to enter the house however he's got to enter the house.
Yeah,
okay. And same thing, if we change the locks, he's got every right to get in the house however he's got to get in the house, okay? If he lives here, he's got property here. For the betterment of your daughter, whatever you guys got going on, you got to put aside for the kids. You see what I'm saying?
I agree, but he told me not to talk to him. So I'm not going to let him in the house, but he's going to come in and start arguing.
But at the same time, that's leaving the child. I mean, that's kind of leaving the child out here fend for herself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. So I don't want him to do that.
Okay. But, I mean, I can't stop him from going inside the house.
Oh, that's fine. I just wanted him to...
She's used to him. Sounds like she just likes him better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hate this so much. God, I know. Because, like, I mean, I know the cops can't do much in this situation, especially when she's manipulating it and like twisting it to make it seem like she's the victim, but
so that she's not out here.
Okay.
They said earlier that since I didn't have any bruises, and there was nobody to witness him getting physical with me, that they should do.
Despite Bree accusing Colin of assault, the deputy found no evidence of injury or signs of an altercation on either of them and left the house once again. No one could have anticipated just how much this situation was about to escalate, changing the life of this family forever.
Dude, this is so fucking sad. Oh my God. Why did you pick this, chat? Why did you pick this? This is gonna ruin my whole day. This is so sad, bro.
It's in times like these where you realize
we could have watched a volcano erupt or I don't know, some other shit.
How quickly life can change.
It is Monday of pain and suffering. I mean, it is Monday of pain and suffering. I guess that is true.
Can change in an instant. That's what happened in November 2021 when a father of two who was tragically shot and killed while attending a pop-up party held at an Orlando business complex that lacked proper security. His grieving family needed help fighting for accountability, facing powerful property owners. They turned to the sponsors of today's video.
Okay, I was confused for a sec. I was like, this is definitely going to a sponsor.
Sheriff's Office emergency.
Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside.
God.
She's currently got me locked in.
I don't want to hear this again, bro. I'm gonna relive this shit.
In the garage,
man.
because earlier she broke both of the big doors, and then when I came out here to fix it after getting in the house earlier, she locked the door behind me. And then when I tried to
What was that?
You just shot me.
I got the shooting. Somebody, he's driving. She just shot him. I just heard 4 shots. Sir, are you there? Sir, are you there? He's not answering.
God, imagine being that operator too. Like, oh God. Oh God.
Chillingly.
I mean, I don't know. I can't even really blame the cops that much, to be honest, because there wasn't enough for them to really be able to do anything. And honestly, no one would expect this, to be honest. Like, honestly, to be honest, no one would expect.
The line went silent. The dispatcher would let Colin know that officers were on their way, but to no response. All police in the area were...
Usually you don't hear the crime happening as an operator. She's not used to that. Yeah, exactly. I kind of expected it, but that might just be hindsight. Well, yeah, like obviously in hindsight, but okay, if you just picture this, like this is just the average marital dispute. Like this is legitimately an average marital dispute. That, you know, wife and husband are fighting. You know, someone wants to take the kids to get away from this person, and this person's manipulating this person. And it's just a regular, everyday domestic situation until she pulls out a gun and shoots him. Like that, it literally is an average, everyday domestic dispute.
Were quickly notified and raced to the scene.
Over the door. I'll give you my dollars.
Oh, so the neighbors must have heard it.
Can we open this?
Police would arrive just minutes later, but by then, it would be too late. Colin was found deceased in the garage, lying in a pool of his own blood.
Dude,
while forensic
right next to a fucking kid's toy, man. This is so fucking sad. Oh my God. Oh.
Investigators processed the scene. Other officers secured Bree, who appeared to be in a state of shock.
This is hold on. This is Debbie off. Come here, sweetheart. It's okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay at all.
Well, do me a favor. Can you if they're working on it right now.
Okay.
I need you to go with this deputy, have her see your car. She's gonna hang out with you.
Take her. I'll get EMS to come check her out. She's the shooter. Where's your kids at?
All right, that's my oldest right there.
Okay.
She's 12. Her dad.
I hate guns too. Why the hell is someone who is a diagnosed a borderline personality disorder have 3 weapons in her house? Huh, America? Why? 3 weapons with a borderline personality disorder. That is disgusting.
Yeah, famous.
Oh yeah, also borderline personality disorder and someone who's tried to commit suicide. How the fuck can she own a weapon? How is that even possible? How is she still in the military? Good fucking question, bro. Good question. America, that's why.
Runner, he's in the
Okay.
That is
All right, have a
fucking
seat.
insane.
Have a seat. I don't know yet, man. I just got here.
No, I'm fine. That's just my kids. My husband.
Our kids in the house?
No, they're with the neighbor. He was dead. I saw him and I tried to help, but he was dead.
Okay, well, let's not talk about that right now, okay?
My kids don't have a dad or a mom now. And it's my fault.
I mean, you're right. Yeah, it is your fault. Oh, God.
Right? Alright.
So right now,
Pig, I'm from Hungary. Never even seen a real gun in my life. Most officers don't even have them. Yeah, for some weird reason, America loves guns, bro. They just want to shove guns up their asshole, bro. Like, they fetishize the fuck out of guns, man. More guns. We need more guns. We need more firearms in our houses. Oh, what? You have borderline personality disorder and tried to kill yourself. Take a gun. Take 2 while you're at it. Fuck, you don't take 3. Take 3 guns while you're at it.
we're just gonna do this for right now, okay?
For your safety for ours, okay?
I'm a murderer.
Listen to me. You're not under arrest right now. You're being investigated.
No, you should arrest me. I killed my husband.
Bree immediately tells the officers that she's the one who shot Colin, unsure if he's still alive. She appears stunned.
Because of the Minutemen and other revolutionary militias, but we didn't have things like assault rifles and known personality disorders back then. Exactly. But let's focus on just that one. You know, let's change everything about the Constitution. You know, freedom of speech, freedom of press, fuck that. Let's change that part, right? Like, who cares about that? But the whole part about having guns, we love that. Don't change the Constitution. Don't change, unless it has to do with free speech and free press. We could, you know, that's got some wiggle room. Not the gun laws, though. Not the gun laws.
And confused. She then says the children are at the neighbor's house, and officers go to verify their safety.
Hello, Mr. Jinx? I'm sorry, Mr. Curtis? Yes, sir. Okay, we're on Jinx. I'm sorry about that. That's right. Do you have 3 children over here that belong to Bree? Yes. Okay. They're here. Are they okay? Can I put my eyes on them real quick? Yes.
God, I hope the kids didn't. Oh, God, please. Please, at least.
She's in a crying ball and her eyes out right now.
Oh,
he says that she brought them over about 5 minutes ago, no more than about 5 minutes ago. So, I don't know which one of the children saw it. The 2 little ones aren't crying or upset. But
oh, no. The one who's going to be most aware of what's going on? Oh, why? Oh, why, dude? Oh, why?
But the 12-year-old, 13-year-old, I think it is.
We'll get
she's obviously upset, so she's obviously seen something. I'm not talking to her.
Yeah.
She's sitting there on the couch. I was just making sure we have victims out.
Yes, they're coming.
With the kids safe and accounted for, Bree is taken to the police station for formal questioning. Though she'd confessed on body cam to shooting Colin, detectives knew that an informal admission alone might not hold up strongly in court, especially given Bree's position as a high-ranking Navy officer. Their goal now was simple: to get Bree's confession documented on record and remove any room for doubt or manipulation later on. But as soon as the interview began, Bree completely changed her story.
Oh, God. Oh, God. He attacked me. I was scared. He threw me against the wall. He was going to take the kids and he was going to kill me. I was so scared. Shut up. Shut up.
I talked to a lot of people tonight. Okay. I feel like your voice is the most important. I want to give you the opportunity to kind of explain.
He pushed me up against the doorway. He threw me on the ground.
What did I fucking say, dude? Word for word.
And said nobody would believe me because I was a crazy bitch. I told him that I wanted a divorce. So he was just...
Yeah, he was literally on the phone alone in the garage. No fight was happening beforehand.
trying to take the kids. He was in the garage again and I locked him out. I tried coming in, so I blocked the door, and he kicked my foot and was trying to push to go to the door. And I was trying to keep him out. I shot him. He was still...
Yeah, that's totally what sounded like happened on the phone. Yeah, that totally.
Coming towards me. I don't think I shut the door.
Bree claims she shot Colin in self-defense. She tells the detectives that
He kicked me in the foot, so I killed him. Yeah, that's some solid self-defense.
was assaulted by Colin and feared for her safety. However, her story is inconsistent with what the officers witnessed on the scene. Bree had no visible injuries to support her claim, and so the detectives continue pushing for answers to make a clear timeline of events.
How many times did you shoot him, Bree?
I didn't mean to shoot him. He
I'm sure you did.
And just the look on his face.
What was the look on his face?
He was gonna kill me.
Oh, I fucking told you. I told you.
Did you?
I knew she was
where
gonna
did you
do
get
this
the gun?
bullshit.
You said you came to the door. Did you already have the gun in your hands? Why did you have the gun when you went to the garage door?
I just wanted them to go. Why didn't they arrest him when I called the police? Why didn't they arrest him? I didn't want him dead. I just...
Even after you murder him, you still blame him. Is fucking... Oh, man. Oh, you're a horrible person.
I wasn't out there.
Bree evades their question by shifting the blame entirely onto the officers. Failing to accept responsibility for the killing, Bree now decides to stop answering any questions entirely.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I have to talk to my dad.
We'll get you a phone book. It's real important for us to understand your perception of what was going on with your husband.
I need.
Yeah, I didn't want him dead. That's why I shot him 4 times, to make sure he's dead.
I don't
want him dead,
answer any
though.
more questions. I have to talk to my dad.
Before we let you call your dad, can we give you just a little bit of information so you understand how important it is that we get your statement? Bree, he was on the phone with 911 when this happened. Okay, so we have an audio recording of when this happened and what was going on.
You didn't know that, did you?
Okay.
The only thing that we have on that recording is your husband talking to our dispatch saying that you locked him in the garage. Your husband is calm. Okay. And then the second later, the door opens. 1 shot goes off. He tells our dispatch, she just shot me. About 5 more seconds go by, and 3 more shots go off. Okay, that's...
The thing with committing crimes in the military is you have to get court-martialed as well as civilian prosecution, so she's definitely at least getting life. Good.
That is very important information, but we can only see so much of it.
It was me.
What was you?
I shot him. I told you.
What was he doing?
Sound like he was just
You said he
chilling.
made you do this.
Towards me. No.
Oh, you don't got much to say now, do you? Oh, you don't got much to say now, do you?
I didn't say that, and I don't want to answer any more questions. I want to talk to my dad. I don't need a lawyer.
Knowing she does not have much of a self-defense case, she brings the interrogation to a sudden end. The officers then allow Bree to call her father, and she wastes no time telling him what went down.
Hello?
Daddy.
Hey. Where are you?
I'm in an office. Daddy.
You're at the police?
Yeah.
You're at the police station?
Yeah. I killed Colin.
I know you did. I know you did. I'm just trying to figure out why.
Even to her father, Bree fails to give him a reason for the killing and doesn't confirm that Colin had actually been threatening her at the time. And despite Bree's previous claims, the interrogation ultimately concluded with her being arrested. During her trial, Bree was found guilty of murdering.
She starts crying whenever she realizes she's caught. Notice that, chat? Notice she started crying to her daddy because she realized she has no other excuse anymore. He's like, I'm fucked. Ah, damn it.
Her husband, Colin Turner. Here's what actually happened. After the cops left following their second visit, Colin entered the house to collect his belongings, which Bree had taken from him hours earlier. When Colin stepped back into the garage, Bree locks the door behind him, trapping him inside. It was then that Colin messaged friends and family before making the 911 call. During the call, Bree returned, opening the door with a gun in her hand. While Colin was still on the phone and Bree stood behind him, she fired 4 shots into his back, leaving him with no chance of survival.
Jesus, that is
in September 2024, Bree Kristen Kuhn was convicted of first-degree premeditated murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
That's so fucking. That was awful. That was horrible. What a horrible person. What a horrible fucking. Like, what? Dude, I'll never get over the fact that she even had guns. I'll never get over that. A person who tried to commit suicide and has borderline personality disorder is in the Navy and as a 2 firearms. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.